Today I'll be telling you what the strongest quest mob is. The first thing I'm going to say is we're not going to be counting the bosses in this, because it could be pretty obvious and it would basically be what is the strongest boss. Now that we have no bosses, how will I be ranking the mobs? I will be ranking them by speed, difficulty, and abilities. And I'm going to be narrowing it down to one mob per quest. The first mob is the Elite Imp from Golden Trophy. It's mainly because of the sheer amount of fireballs it can fire and how many hits it can take. But one of the debuffs to it is the fact that it falls over when shot by an arrow. We will be moving over to Crimson Cauldron. The Elite Imp is the strongest mob in Golden Trophy and Crimson Cauldron, mainly because they have very similar mobs. And I guess the one competitor would be the Witch, but the Witches shoot so slow. That's why the Elite Imp is strongest in both quests. The next one is in the quest Jumbotron. Jumbotron was a very difficult decision. It is between the Elite Treadbot and the Elite Batbot. The reason for this is the Elite Treadbot shoots kind of like the Elite Imp, while the Elite Batbot shoots more in a straight line, which makes it easier to dodge the Elite Batbot bullets versus the Elite Treadbot bullets. But either way, they're both insanely deadly, but in the end the Treadbot is stronger. The next one is Crescendo. Crescendo was another very difficult decision. I was trying to pick between the Maids and the Barrel Dogs. The Barrel Dogs are much quicker and tend to have jump attacks, while the Mage is only range attacks and they sit in one area. Also, you tend to be able to dodge both attacks quite easily. But in my opinion, it seems to be easier to dodge the Maid's attack versus the Dog's attack, which is why the Barrel Dog is the strongest mob in Crescendo. We're moving on to Isle. While making this, I realized Isle doesn't have too many mobs, and it didn't seem to have too much competition, so I decided to give the strongest mob in Isle to the Pirate Captains. The main reason for this is because it can be quite difficult to dodge their corks, but it does take them a bit of time to reload. But if you run into a group of them, it can be quite a big issue. So, what is the strongest mob in Rec Room? The first one I'll be ranking is the Elite Imp. I will be giving the Elite Imp a 9 on abilities, 7 on speed, and 8 on difficulty. The next one is the Treadbot from Jumbotron. I will be giving the Treadbot a 9 on abilities, a 6.5 on speed, and an 8 on overall difficulty. And you may be like, whoa, this is very similar to the Elite Imp. And yes, it is. The reason for this is because they are kind of similar mobs. The main difference is that one flies and one doesn't, which is why the Elite Imp is slightly faster than the Treadbot. The next one I'll be ranking is the Barrel Dog from Crescendo. I will be giving the Barrel Dog 5 on abilities, 9 on speed, and a 6 overall difficulty. The reason for this is the Barrel Dog doesn't have many abilities, and its main one is its use for its speed, which is why its speed has so many points. The whip has pretty good range, so you should be able to take it out before it gets to you. Next I'll be ranking the Pirate Captain from Isle. Pirate Captain gets a 6 on abilities, a 4 on speed, and a 5 on difficulty. The reason for this ranking is the Pirate Captain isn't that fast. You don't see the Pirate Captain moving that much. He mainly uses his ability for range, which is why their ability got a couple more points. And after all of that, the strongest quest mob in Rec Room is the Elite Imp. The Elite Imp is just overall difficult, quite fast with a deadly ranged attack. Ranged attack is even more dangerous up close, and that is why the Elite Imp is the strongest quest mob. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.